Peace and greetings, guys. What's good? It's your girl Naya here. Naya Thryce here. For those of y'all that don't know me, you see, it's nighttime. I'm doing this spur of the moment, but this is going to be the 100 questions no one ever asks hashtag because I was tagged on it, and I have a little bit of time, so this is what it is. This is what you're getting, okay? All right, so that this is not extremely long, I have the questions pulled up on my tablet, and so if I'm looking down to answer the questions, that's why. Okay, do you sleep with your closet doors open or closed? So I currently sleep with my closet doors open, but they're not walk-in closets, so there's not like a deep depth of things going on in there. I keep my closet relatively clean for the most part. But when I had walk-in closets in my other place, I kept the doors closed because I kept a lot of crap in there. It held everything from like the Christmas tree and all that kind of stuff. So, you know, I didn't want my cats in there climbing on stuff, you know. So it was more because of that, not because I was scared or anything. But yeah, so that's that. Do you take shampoo and conditioner bottles from hotels? No. I used to. I used to only because, you know, when you're young, I mean, they are complimentary, so I mean, you could take them if you need them. When I needed them, I took them. I don't really need them anymore because they're not the best quality things out here. Do you sleep with your sheets tucked in or out? Out. Most of the time, I'm one of those weird sleepers where I have to kick one leg out or have like one arm out to kind of have like the right balance of coolness to heat. Like, yeah, I can't. Don't tuck me in. I'll feel like I'm suffocating in there. Have you stolen a street sign before? The thought never even crossed my mind, okay? I've heard people do it, and I mean, it is what it is, but I've never done it. Do you like to use post-it notes? Hold on, I'm gonna show you my post-it situation. Okay, so here's my bullet journal. I have two sticking out, three in the back. There's like a whole stack of them in there, which is all kinds of random notes I need to actually add into my journal. But you know, as I process them, I do them. Here's my 36 Faces book. So it's getting like all the love. Like, I mean, post-its forever. Post-it life, okay? Do you cut out coupons but then never use them? I don't really. Well, first of all, the coupons that they send me in the mail are shit, right? Or they're crap. Am I allowed to curse on my channel? I guess I am. But if I get like electronic coupons from places like Ulta or something like that, I will definitely cash those in. But I never actually cut them out, and maybe when I was like way, 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 way younger. But I never like kept up with that. Do you, let me see. Would you rather be attacked by a big bear or a swarm of bees? Oh my God. So this question disturbs me, okay? Because if you've ever seen The Revenant, bruh, that movie, okay, that movie. See, I don't know. I'm not particularly fond of all my skin being swelled up in 100 million places. Like, I left the South to get away from the bugs. Okay, I'm gonna go with bear because I moved back up north because I couldn't deal with the bugs. And a bee is technically a bug, and a swarm of them would probably ruin my life. So yeah, all right, I will go at it with a bear. Do you have freckles? I don't have like freckles. I have like little, I guess, tiny freckles, but I don't have like patches of freckles, if that makes any sense. Like, I have one on my lip somewhere. You can't see it now, but sometimes you can see it in pictures. Do you always smile for pictures? No. You know, I do a duck face. I do the mean face, and I'm like, what up? You know, all that kind of stuff. And sometimes I smile, but not always. I don't always smile. Um, what's your biggest pet peeve? When I am reading, and you know I'm reading, and you interrupt me. My cats do this to me. And I don't mean like reading cards, okay? But I mean where I'm like in really deep contemplation, some kind of really deep thought, like I'm reading about, I'm like really into it. Or if I have my headphones on, like that's a signal like I'm busy, I'm doing something. The cats don't give a damn about that. But when people do it particularly, it kind of irritates me. Like it really annoys. Like, if I see that you're busy, I'm gonna like wait that you're busy. Can it wait? Can it wait? Is it that important that you need to? You know what I'm saying? Pet peeve. I'm gonna bring it down because it just, you understand, right? Okay. Do you ever count your steps when you walk? I do not manually count them in my head, but I do have a Fitbit. So I'm constantly checking my Fitbit. But as I'm walking, I'm typically, jamming. If I don't have my phone on me or my music playing, I usually have a mental jukebox that goes off. And I'll mostly kind of listen to that while I'm either doing that or I'm contemplating life or thinking about like a transit or something, but I don't particularly count my steps when I walk. The next two, have you ever peed or pooped in the woods? If you've ever been camping, I'm sure you have, and yes, I've been camping, so there's your there's your answer. I have these little baby hairs growing back, and if I don't gel them down, they look crazy, so don't mind me. Do you ever dance even if there's no music playing? Mental jukebox. Always. Always dancing. It could be slow jam. It could be reggae. It could be house music. It could be trance music. It could be hip hop. It could be trap music. Lord have mercy. I be all up in my house just jamming out all the time. Do you chew your pens and pencils? Only if I'm nicking. Only if I'm nicking. But no. Other than that, it's not my favorite thing to like I'd rather get a toothpick if anything, like just to have the hand mouth thing going on. But anyways, but I have nice pens now that I'm grown, and no, I don't chew on them. How many people have you slept with this week? My hubby. What kind of question is this? What kind of questions are these? What size is your bed? I have a queen size bed. What is your song of the week? Ooh, what is my song of the week? I usually have one. What is your song of the week? Okay, so my song of the week is actually a song by, it's called Shatter Me. Lindsay something. It's like violin and it's a really good running song. And I had a reading earlier this week, and it was the way that the week went was really interesting because I had a reading earlier this week, and somebody was like shattered glass ceilings, and then I was on a run Tuesday it was, and I had my playlist on a shuffle, and the song Shatter Me came on. It was been stuck in my head ever since. And then I had a memory on Facebook that actually talks about breaking glass ceilings. So I'm just like, dude, like, it's obviously whatever it is that I've been pondering and thinking about. I feel like the universe is telling me to just go ahead and push for it. And even a reading that I did for myself, I ended up having the Tower as the ending card in one position, and the Ten of Swords in the next position, but I didn't really get the sense of it being like the ominous, it was like the breakage of the aha moment, you know what I'm saying? Like it came rough, but aha, here it is, So anyway, so Shatter Me by Lindsay. I'll put it in the description or something, or I'll plug it in here. Okay. Is it okay for guys to wear pink? Of course, why not? I mean, I wear blue, please. Do you still watch cartoons? What kind of cartoons are we talking about? Yeah, I still watch cartoons. Why not? Let me see. I think we were just watching Justice League the other day, and I've been catching up on my Dragon Ball Super because I was super behind when I was in school a couple years ago. So, I'm catching up on that. But yes, I watch cartoons. What is your least favorite movie? If it's my least favorite movie, I probably forgot about it by now because I try to avoid things I don't like the plague. But let me try to think. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I'd have to get back to you on that. I really have to hardcore pull that one out of the archives, and my brain is not having it. Where would you bury hidden treasure if you had some? In plain sight. In plain sight. Because when somebody says you hide something, you know what I'm saying? Or we're tarot people. Why wouldn't we hide some treasure in some tarot boxes? Some good tarot boxes. Because if people think that they're the devil's toys or some craziness like that, because it's not really, but if we're living in the minority here, if you will, then nobody will look in these boxes for that, I don't think. But yeah, okay, that's an idea. That's one idea. So yeah, I'm gonna just leave y'all with that. I have other ideas, but I can't give away all my secrets, okay? What do you drink with dinner? I usually keep a cup of water nearby, just God forbid in case I'm gonna start choking or something, but I don't actually drink with my meal. Yeah, I just don't. I usually have some afterwards. What do you dip chicken nuggets in? Honey mustard. Legit, honey mustard is the shit. Honey mustard or barbecue sauce. And also, it needs to be like a chicken tender. It can't be like a chicken nugget. Like a fake chicken nugget, you know what I'm saying? It has to be real chicken. But yeah, honey mustard or good barbecue sauce. I'm not even going to talk to you about barbecue sauce because we could get into it. But there's good barbecue sauce and bad barbecue sauce. And it has to be good barbecue sauce. What is your favorite food? Probably sandwiches. I mean, it sounds so weird to say. I feel like that should have been categorized, okay? If we're, but like a go-to food, like heroes, like sandwiches, yeah, probably sandwiches. Because they're very versatile and they work for a lot of different things. What movies could you watch over and over and still love? Okay. Bet that. Lucy is a great movie, the one with Scarlett Johansson. Real, mind trippy movie. I love it so much. Morgan Freeman's in it. What else? I have movies here that I watch over and over again anyways. And I can't, I don't know why when I'm put on the spot to remember things, I can't remember things. Lucy, definitely. 36 Chambers, that's a throwback, but I can watch that movie over and over and over again. What else? Let me think. I mean, pretty much anything super sci-fi, I like The Matrix. And I know that's kind of throwback too, but I really like The Matrix. Yeah, anything that's kind of sci-fi and does that whole mindfuck thing, I love those because I'm like, bro. But can you imagine? And then I just start going off. I get lost in thought with these kind of movies here. So probably those. Inception is another one. I can watch that sucker over and over again. Oh, Doctor Strange. Okay, see, now the floodgates are going. Doctor Strange was the shit, okay? Probably my favorite Marvel movie so far. Just because of the concept and everything. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there because I just started getting excited. Okay. The last person you kissed or kissed you, my hubby, were you ever a boy or a girl scout? No. Would you ever strip or pose nude in a magazine? I've never had the opportunity, but I don't know, for the right price. When was the last time you wrote a letter to someone on paper? Probably 2 years ago. Can you change the oil on a car? Yes. Ever gotten a speeding ticket? No. Oddly. Ever ran out of gas? Once. Once, and I was freaking out, but I actually made it to the gas station. But actually the gauge on my gas tank broke, so I didn't know how much gas I had, so I had to actually let it run out of gas in order to like top it up and then keep a rhythm. It was, yeah. I was in my 20s. What is your favorite kind of sandwich? Ooh, Italian or club? It depends the place, but I typically go for a club sandwich or an Italian. I have two moods. It's one or the other. And I just said that my favorite food was sandwich. So, I mean, that's saying a whole hell of a lot right there. But those are my go-to. And then my third one, if I had to pick a third one, would be a pastrami on rye. But, yeah, we're not going to go there. Best thing to eat for breakfast: eggs and bacon and coffee. What is your usual bedtime? Well, I guess my official bedtime is supposed to be like 11, but I'm typically like reading or writing or catching up with something, so I usually don't get to bed till probably like 12 every day. But I try to lay down like around in the 11 o'clock hour at least. Are you lazy? I always feel lazy, but I don't particularly like, I'm very productive even though I feel lazy. Does that make any kind of sense? Sundays though, Sundays you can't get me to do anything because I feel like I've been a good citizen the rest of the week, and so Sunday is my me day, and I will just stay on the couch wrapped up in a blanket watching TV or reading a book or whatever it is that I feel like doing, but I'm pretty much not doing anything on a Sunday. Okay. When you were a kid, what did you dress up as for Halloween? Oh, Halloween. Hey. Let's see. One of my most memorable Halloween costumes was probably when I had to have been like in the 5th grade. I was the Queen of Hearts, and my dad did my face paint. I had like this heart crown thing. God, I don't even have the picture for that. I would totally have plugged that in here if I had it. But yeah, I even won like a little like best costume trophy that year, and it was just like 3 people who won and stuff. So I always love that. And then of course I love Alice in Wonderland. That's another movie I can watch over and over. Both the Tim Burton ones, I could watch both of those over and over again. Love Alice in Wonderland. Also, I never even dipped into the horror side of things because I can watch certain things over and over again, like Saw. I can watch that over and over again. Not all of them, at least maybe up to the 4th or 5th one, and then it kind of stops because it gets a little bit too redundant. If you've never seen it, you don't know what I'm talking about, but if you've seen it, when the main guy is bye-bye, then the story's actually over, you know what I mean? And the Nightmare on Elm Streets. I feel like the Nightmare on Elm Street movies helped me with my with gaining my dream powers. Okay, I'm sorry I'm bringing it here because we started talking about Halloween too. So, the third one, Dream Warriors. You know, basically they all became warriors in their dreams so that they could fight him and all this other kind of stuff. But I actually took that very seriously when I was young watching these movies because I always have had very vivid dreams. So I just, I don't know, it was just like a natural occurrence for me to just say, okay, I'm going to build up my powers and my dreams. And no doubt I've had dreams where I was flying. I've had dreams where I've kind of like been lighter than gravity, so I could kind of float around. I've had dreams where I've had laser beams coming out of my eyes, like Cyclops from the X-Men. And I mean, just the most bizarre, beautiful, adventurous dreams. But like I had this kind of control where I was able to adapt to my environment. I don't know. It sounds so weird to even try to explain it out loud, but that movie, I can watch that, especially the third one, the Nightmare on Elm Street, the third one. I can watch that one over and over again, but I could watch the whole series over and over again. Okay, done. Oh, also, fun fact, the address of the Nightmare on Elm Street house is 428, which is my birthday. So, yeah. I don't know. That was really random, but like, I noticed that one day and I was like, shut up. So, yeah, fun fact. Okay. Sorry. I went on a tangent. You brought up Halloween and I got excited again. What is your Chinese astrological sign? Wood rat. And how many languages can you speak? I can speak, I mean, do secret languages count, like Pig Latin and stuff like that? Because, you know, that was high school stuff. But no, official languages, English is my first language. I'm conversational in Spanish. I can read Spanish, but if it came down to like proper, I mean, and it's like minor conversational, you know, like survival skills level of Spanish as far as speaking it goes. I can definitely understand way more than I can spit out because I wasn't required to speak Spanish growing up at home. I know a little bit of Italian, or I understand a little bit of Italian just because my godparents are Italian, but again, I was not required to speak it, so it's more like an understanding thing. And I understand. I think I might have my Japanese survival skill phrases down. I was actually listening to a podcast and teaching myself how to read, write, and speak Japanese. I'm not fluent by any means, and it's a very difficult language because it's like hierarchical and all that kind of stuff there. And anyways, it's cool, but yeah, if I found myself in Tokyo one day, you randomly say, "Hey, Naya, you want to go to Tokyo?" And I'm like, "Yeah, let's go." You know, I'd be able to like get around and function, if that makes sense. You know, I could tell them to go left, right, if we're in the cab, and like this is what I want to eat, or you know, no smoking side or whatever. Okay. Anyway, so that's about it. And that's one thing that I definitely, as far as speaking languages go, I try to at least be to a point where I can understand basic things, because I feel like that's the most difficult part about being in a place that's so like being in America. There's just so many mesh of cultures and stuff like that, and sometimes people are fresh from, you know, their country of origin, and they don't understand English, you know, and I feel like, well, if other countries are required to learn English, then I should at least make the valid attempt to learn how to basically communicate with them. And I can even do a little bit of sign language, again, just enough to like work with the person, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's it. And do you have any magazine subscriptions? No. Which are better, Legos or Lincoln Logs? Legos. Are you stubborn? Absolutely. Who is better, Leno or Letterman? I don't particularly care. Who came up with these questions? Ever watch soap operas? Does Supernatural count? And I can watch that over and over again too, by the way. Which is actually interesting because Dean, what's his real name here? I'm having a brain fart. I can't believe I'm having a brain fart. I've been watching the show for so many years. Anyways, he was actually in a soap opera before he went on Supernatural, which I didn't know until like last year. So I thought it was extremely interesting that he was on a soap, and now he's been on Supernatural that's been on for like at least 13 seasons already, which is practically like a soap, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, so I guess I'm gonna just say Supernatural because that's what's still. Oh, and does The Walking Dead count? I mean, are those really soaps though? Like, I don't know. Do they count? They're series, but I think the drama value is there. So I'm gonna just call them. Those are my soaps. That's what I like watching. Okay. Are you afraid of heights? Yes, to the extent that I don't feel grounded. So, I'll give you an example. I can stand. You know, I can stand on a chair, but if the chair is wobbly, I don't want to stand on it. Of course, I don't think anybody would. I don't mind riding in airplanes because my feet are firm on something, right? And my vision is I don't mind looking out the window and stuff, but my feet are on something, so I feel grounded. But like, I've had friends ask me, do you want to go bungee bungee cord diving. I'm like, oh no, I won't get on a roller coaster that has the feet like hanging. I could get on a roller coaster where my feet are like flat on the thing, but if my feet are dangling, I can't. Nope, nope, nope. Can't do it. Can't do it. Do you sing in the car? I perform in the car. I sing and I dance and I do the whole nine, okay? Oh, well, there was one of the next questions was sing and dance in the car. Yes, I sing and I dance and I ad lib and I hype man and I do everything while I'm in the car. The car is free space to do that. Do you sing in the shower? Yes, frequently. Not always, but frequently. Ever used a gun? Yes, I have. Oh my God, this is 30 minutes. Holy crap. Have ever used a gun? Yes. Last time you got a portrait taken by a photographer? High school, maybe? Do you think musicals are cheesy? No, not at all. Actually, one of my favorite musicals is Rent and Wicked. Those are probably my two favorite ones. Is Christmas stressful? Yes, I barely want to participate in it. I mean, I like giving gifts, but I don't like being pressured to give everybody gifts. I feel like if you've been a significant person in my life in that year, then you deserve a gift. But that's just like how it functions for me because, it's like you have to realize that, I think the problem is just become such a material holiday. You know what I'm saying? Like we expect to get gifts from whoever, or we're expected to give gifts wherever. And honestly, it's a stressful time of year. The best part of it though for me is really just kind of spending time with family around a meal and kind of like hanging out, watching movies and stuff like that. Like I really don't care about the gifts because if I want something, I just get it myself. You know what I mean? I mean, the thought is nice, but if you can't afford it, I'm not going to fault you for it. So I'd rather just not get anything and just hang out with you. Does that make sense? Okay. Sorry. Yes, it's stressful because I start talking a mile a minute when I'm either excited or stressed. Ever eat a pierogi? Maybe when I was a kid, but now that you mention it, I may have to go try one. Because I don't remember. I don't remember. Favorite type of fruit pie? Cherry pie. Or apple pie. Damn. I can't ever choose between those two. I'm sorry, I can't choose between those two. It's either or. That's just like the cherry turnovers. Oh, God. Okay, probably cherry. Occupation you wanted to be when you were a kid. I remember when I was like about 6, I think I wanted to be like an astronaut. Then when I was like 7 or 8, I wanted to be a scientist. And then when I was in high school, I wanted to be a psychiatrist or a psychologist. Yeah, just because of everything that was going on in my life, I thought the way that I had to handle things, like it just kind of fit, but life didn't really throw me down that trajectory to be able to have done it that way. But it doesn't mean I didn't like read things and apply what I learned moving on. So that's what it is. It's kind of late, so if I look like chinky eyed and stuff, don't mind me. Do you believe in ghosts? Do I believe in, I guess. That sounds funny. I don't believe in them like, I don't know, believe in ghosts like I believe in, I don't know. Is it a woo kind of way that I believe in ghosts? I guess. It is what it is, but like I don't freak out about it. You know what I mean? Like if I feel vibes or something, I feel vibes and I acknowledge that my feelings are real and that I need to act accordingly. And that's pretty much how I deal with that. I have cultural quirks about me, of course, and how I would handle stuff, but I'm not going to get into all that. Ever have deja vu feeling? All the time. Oh my God, all the time. Lord help me. Sorry. I get them all the time. It's the weirdest feeling. because it's almost like an out of body experience. It's like you're living it and watching it like objectively at the same time. It's a beautiful feeling and a weird feeling. And I remember hearing or reading somewhere years and years and years ago that a deja vu means that you've walked in this exact path, almost like in this exact moment in a different lifetime, or in a parallel paradigm or something of that sort. And I kind of thought it to make sense in a way. It's almost like a universal confirmation that you're in alignment or something like that. You know what I mean? And I think it's so interesting when it happens. When it happened when I was younger, I was fascinated by it. But now that I'm older and it happens, and I'm just like, so you're telling me that this deja vu is connected to that deja vu that I had, and I wasn't even living in the same place? So getting older doesn't make it easier to understand. That's all I'm going to say about it. Do you take a vitamin daily? Yes, I take multivitamins daily. And if I forget them, I feel bad. Do you wear slippers in the wintertime? I will wear slippers. In the summertime, I will wear flip-flops. Or I'll wear socks around the house. I cannot handle feeling things on the bottom of my feet. It makes me crazy. It makes me so crazy. Do you wear a bathrobe? No. What do you wear to bed? Probably a wife beater and like some yoga pants or some stretch pants or some shorts, or like a comfy, I don't know, like t-shirt top thing, tank top, whatever, a two-piece, some kind of two-piece, short shirt, pants type of deal. Okay. What was your first concert? It was a Wu-Tang concert in the House of Blues in Orlando, Florida. Oh, it was, I think it was specifically Method Man. But it was a Wu-Tang concert. But it was like featuring Method Man more than anything. Oh my God. Yes, that was so good. I remember that. He threw a bottle and it hit somebody in the head. They were giving out water bottles, but like he kind of like, it slipped his hand and it like kind of flung into the crowd really hard and it like knocked somebody. And like, he was like came down off the stage to like, go kind of go, oh my God, my bad. Like, are you all right? It was so cool. Anyways, Walmart, Target, or Kmart? Probably depends what I'm getting. So for grocery type stuff, not produce, Walmart, Target for household things like towels and pillows and things like that. Nikes or Adidas? Probably, I don't know, both. I have a sneaker collection, so both. Cheetos or Fritos? My main default is Cheetos, probably. Yeah. I only like one kind of Fritos. Those are those swirly honey barbecue ones. So if we're, it would be those over the Cheetos, but Cheetos over any other kind of Fritos. Peanuts or sunflower seeds? Peanuts. Ever hear of the group Tres Bien? No. Ever taken dance lessons? Not official dance lessons, but like my grandfather taught me salsa. You know what I mean? Like how to dance salsa and merengue. Is there a profession you picture your future spouse doing? Again, who made these questions? I have a spouse and he does what he does. And I can't really see him doing anything else, but if he changes his mind, I will support him. Can you curl your tongue like that? I used to be able to do the 3-1. I can do that too, so yeah. That's a weird question. Have you ever won a spelling bee? Yes, when I was in elementary school probably, but yeah. Have you ever cried because you were so happy? Oh my God, yes, this year when I saw my nephew. Oh, he looks just like my brother. It's the best feeling in the world. Oh my goodness. Own any record albums? Yes. Do I own a record player? No, because I move a lot. So, yeah. So we have records, but we're without a record album, so we need to get a record player. It's a mess. Do you regularly burn incense? I want to, but I cannot do it on the regular because my spouse is allergic. But when he is not home, I will use sage. I don't know if sage counts as incense, but I burn sage, okay? Ever been in love? Yes. Who would you like to see in concert? I don't know. What was the last concert you saw? Does a cover band count? I don't know if that's really like official, you know. I mean, it was kind of a concert. It was like my birthday, like 2-3 years ago. A friend of mine took me to see a cover band, and it was actually very, very fun. I don't remember their names though, unfortunately, but they were like a local kind of thing. Hot tea or cold tea? Both. Tea or coffee? Both. I just have to be in a mood, but yeah, hot tea yes, cold tea yes. Actually, I'm always drinking tea, and then I have coffee in the mornings usually, and then on the weekends I have coffee all day and then tea at night. I don't know, both. Sugar cookies or snickerdoodles? Sugar cookies. Can you swim well? Yes. Can you hold your breath without holding your nose? Yes. Are you patient? Mostly. It depends for what I need to be patient for. Does that make sense? If I need something done right now, I need it done right now. But if there's like a longer term kind of goal and I need to like be patient to see results and things like that, I probably have the patience of a saint. So I know when I say that, people look like, excuse me? And I'm like, yeah, but if you know me, if you get to know me, like, you know, I'll have like a little quick temper, like I need this done right now, but I don't know. Somewhere in the middle, I guess. DJ or band at wedding? Oh, but see, if I could get an epic DJ, I'm getting a DJ. Ever won a contest? Yes, my mini Tabula Mundi. Well, is that a contest? It's not a contest, really. It's a giveaway kind of thing. But I was happy to win that. I don't know why I feel like maybe because that's the most recent thing that I've won, so it kind of came to my head. And then I told you about my Halloween thing when I was a kid, so that counts, right? Have you ever had plastic surgery? No. Which are better, black or green olives? I like all olives, but I prefer green ones. Can you knit or crochet? My grandmother taught me how to crochet. Crochet's with the one in the hook, right? Yeah, crochet. She taught me how to crochet. I made a blanket once. That was fun. Best room for a fireplace? Probably like, I don't know, the living room that the TV is not in, basically. So like a reading room where basically you can actually enjoy the fire for what it is without distractions. Do you want to get married? I struggle with that question because like I do but I don't. So that's my answer. If married, how long have you been married? I feel like I'm married. So if that's the case, then 7 years. Who was your high school crush? I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember. Do you now if we're talking about like artists that were out at the time, Method Man. Yeah, Method Man was like celebrity crush. There we go. Do you cry and throw a fit until you get your own way? No, not really. Do you have kids? No. Do you want kids? Yes. What is your favorite color? Mostly all shades of blue, gray, gold, black, and white. Um, but I like green too. I don't know. I like all the colors. Okay. I like all the colors, but color that I'm really drawn to is like the back of the Centennial Weight, or like this turquoise color and this purple together is like amazing. But I also like, I mean, as far as like clothing goes though, it's like certain shades of blue wash me out because I'm warm undertone, you know what I mean? So I had to be careful with blues. I realized over the years, like, why do I look horrible in that picture, but why do I look good in this picture? And it's like, because the blues washing me out. So sadly, I have to be careful what kind of blues I actually wear, but I do love blue generally. I look good in yellow. I do like, yeah, I do like gold jewelry, for example. And yeah, I don't really have a favorite color, but I guess I'm like a neutral palette person when it comes to my clothes. Give me grays, give me blues, give me blacks. Wait, is that neutral? That's not neutral. Browns, blacks, white, like those earthy colors, and like olive greens and stuff like that. Like all of that stuff works for me. And then the next question is, I'm sorry, I'm horrible at this. Do you miss anyone right now? Of course. And who are you going to tag to do this video next? I'm going to tag Kim from Abundant Life, Tarot, and well, Maria already tagged me, so I can't tag Maria. Anybody who's watching this and is, wants to participate in it, I say I tag you. So much love, many blessings. Thanks for hanging with me, this little floating head of mine, and talk to you on the next one.